The houses that we are going to tour today will blow your mind. We are going to tour 7 houses that are absolutely screaming as far as deals are concerned. We are in Celina, Texas, which is just north of Frisco, in the hottest community that is going right now in Legacy Hills. And this is Webb's selection in here. In fact, this thing just broke ground. We have the first homeowners that moved in just yesterday into this community. The deals that they are giving, the incentives, we're talking $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 off. If you're looking for a deal and you're ready to move in a quick move in, this is the opportunity in the video for you.
Webb at Legacy Hills is brand new and big things are on the way. A 15,000 square foot amenity center, on-site fitness center, sports courts, walking and biking trails, and a full-time lifestyle director to keep the social calendar packed. It'll also be home to Celina's very first golf course, complete with a country club and a bar and grill right inside the community. You're just 10 minutes from downtown Celina with grocery stores, urgent care, and a major hospital all close by. And with Celina set to eventually outgrow Frisco, this location is only getting more exciting. All right, now that you've got the lay of the land, let's take a look at some of the homes you could be calling your own.
All right, so here we go in one of our favorite models, the Compass. This is 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,592 square feet. They've got a pretty nice sale going on this side right now for this particular home.
I do love this model. Every time we come in it, I just really like this one.
You know what's so practical is because there's so many people that want that study, and not all of them have studies, right? So you've got your workspace right here, which is nice.
2 windows, so it brings in lots of light.
Yeah, this thing is not overly big by any stretch, but it's a designated spot where you can do those bills, you can work from home, or whatever the case may be, whatever stage in life you are at.
I've also seen it made into a craft room. I've seen it made into just a sitting area where
it
you have
grows
friends.
with you. Is that what you're saying,
great.
Patrice?
Yeah,
it grows
yeah.
with you.
Yeah, and you know what? You open that closet, now I gotta
Oh,
see.
sorry.
It is a pretty decent sized coat closet. Look
Here
at
we
this
are.
huge space.
Yeah, and again, it's vacant, so it's gonna look smaller than it is, but we'll run some of our old model tours that we've done to kind of give you a good glimpse. What I do like about the inventory homes is just the value that you get. If you're looking for the best deal, you're gonna get it in an inventory home. First of all, they are offering plantation shutters on all the windows. That, if you've shopped around
That's
for
a lot
window
of money.
coverings, it's a ton of money. They've upgraded to level 4 quartz in the kitchen that you'll see in a minute. The flooring is level 2 luxury vinyl. So it's just extra stuff. In addition to the structural changes that you get. You got a sunroom.
Yeah, and you know what I want to say something about the floor is it feels solid. We walk on a lot of floors and so often it feels plastic, and this one doesn't. It feels real nice.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I like that there's storage right there.
Yeah, you got storage. It's gray. I mean, the colors just blend, but it's not overly like trendy. You know what I mean? Like it seems like it will be around for a while. You've got these huge drawers.
Oh, those are very nice.
They're deep, so you can put in a lot of your, you know, those big oversized pots and pans and all that stuff. You got a drop-in stovetop and oven with 5 burners. You've got a microwave. You have right here, I love these things. These are for your baking sheets and all that good stuff. And then on the corner, you've got a Lazy Susan. Those are always nice.
I love that, yeah. Well, that one's kind of wobbly, but they would fix it.
This needs to be fixed.
It definitely does. I love all the counter space that's offered in this one. It goes all the way around. I like that there's a window above the sink just to bring in some more light.
Well, let me ask you this though. On the sink, and this has to do with this model. Oftentimes, I like the sink to be kind of positioned to where you can see what's going on, so you don't feel like you're removed from the party, so to speak. And this, you're just facing out and with your back turned. And would that bother you at all?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not
Alrighty
at
then,
all.
maybe it's just me. I don't
And
know.
I'll say that because our own sink is kind of like that. It just faces a wall, so.
Yeah, but it's in the island or whatever. Here's your snack closet.
It's a decent-ish size. I mean, you could fit plenty of canned goods in there.
I mean, it's bigger
Right.
than our trailer. Here's an example of the structural upgrades. This would normally have a door right where the camera's at, and this would be your patio. But they've enclosed it. It's a sunroom.
I love this room, though.
Yeah, I mean, the sunrooms, it's very rare that we have clients that don't upgrade with the sunroom. They're just,
The only issue is it does cut off your patio.
it does cut off your patio, but look at this yard. This
I
yard's
know.
plenty of size. So it doesn't have a patio right now, but you can definitely expand on this and build your outdoor kitchen. You know, you can get those pergolas now, like at Costco and stuff, that are really good value. So that is an option. Let's go track down this primary. All right, so now we're in the primary. And again, really good size. What do you think?
I mean, it's big enough for me.
Yeah.
Less to clean.
Where would you position would you position the,
Right there.
right here? This is where you do your bed, all that stuff, so you could watch TV on that wall.
If you're a TV watcher, yes.
If you're a TV watcher. You come through into the ensuite, you've got dual sinks. You got some pretty decent counter space to kind of do what you need to do. They've got the subway tile going all the way up to the ceiling, which I love.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You've got a nice bench here.
That's
Sit
a
down
must-have.
and chillax.
I like having a bench for sure. That's a pretty shower.
Yeah.
And then you have the closet. And most of these closets these are not that big because they figure you're retired. You're just needing shorts and t-shirts, right?
Yeah, you do have some area for hanging right there as well, but then this goes right into that laundry area.
Yeah, that's nice. And then here's the other section behind the door. That's good.
Well,
I
let's
like
go
it.
take a look at that secondary bedroom. So here is the secondary bath before we get into that bedroom. And you can see, I mean, it's got your bathtub. It's got the glass or subway tile all the way up, which I love.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, this is a nice, I wish this was thicker, but this is the sort of stuff that you get, standard, right? So this, you can see the comparison and all the other different upgrades in the kitchen that they did.
And then here's the laundry real quick. There you go. And then there's that opening from the primary closet. You just put your laundry hamper down there. And then you add a closet right here.
Yeah, this is just your HVAC.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Yeah.
Makes it easy to get to, which is nice.
Easy to change those filters and
Yes.
stuff. And then, oh, Patrice, perfect size.
Perfect size.
Right?
Big enough.
I mean, I feel like I can almost touch it. It's big enough to put a bed in here, maybe have your grandkids over or those guests. But hey,
They're not going to stay forever.
this is no free ride here. No free ride. If you need more closet space than this, you need to get your own place, as far as I'm concerned, right? All right, so we love this floor plan. This is available all across the nation. You guys know that because you follow our channel. Now we're gonna go check out a different floor plan. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, here is house number 2, and this is the Alpine, which is a new model for us. We've seen it only a couple times. And this is going to be $369, Patrice.
Yeah.
It's
what a deal.
1422 square feet. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and as you walk in, you've got your mud area and all that good stuff, but then you walk straight into the kitchen. It's got this nice quartz countertop. It's got a nice buffet area. I can see, all those snacks out for all those entertaining, all the different parties that you're gonna be doing because you're gonna meet all sorts of people. It's got 2-tone cabinetry. What do you think? You got gray on top and the brown on the bottom?
I don't hate it. I think that these cabinets in person are actually very pretty. I don't know if you can see them there. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's better for some reason.
Okay.
But,
Glad I can help.
yeah, you block some light.
Very typical. You've got your baking sheet spot over here. You've got, you know, the same old stuff that you would expect.
Lazy Susan in the corner.
You've got your Lazy Susan on the corner, so.
This has a little bit of a edge that comes over, so you could put a couple stools there.
But you see how much thicker this is? This is the upgrades that you're getting. That you don't get just standard. That's not standard in the base price. And speaking of base prices, the Alpine's base price is $338, and this is $369 with probably $40,000 worth of upgrades in it. So kind of gives you an idea.
Yeah, and no lock premium because it's built in.
Exactly. Not only that, but you also get, like I said, those shutters that are thrown in.
The shutters, I forgot. Yes, that's
I mean,
quite
that's
a deal.
like, what, probably 15 grand?
Oh, easy, yeah.
Here's your living area, TV right here. You've got a tray ceiling with crown molding, which is nice. I don't know if it comes across.
It's beautiful.
And again, they build in a sunroom.
I love the sunroom.
The sunroom makes so much difference. Not only do you get that extra square footage, it's great for resale, especially where we are right here, Texas, Arizona, Florida. Sometimes the weather gets a little warm.
Yeah.
And it allows you to, with all these windows, it allows you to kind of set it up like a air-conditioned patio.
Or like today, we got rain coming in, so but you could still enjoy your sunroom.
Exactly. It's year-round. Here's the patio. See, not only do you have your sunroom, but you have a patio, so you're not losing anything on
that's
this.
very nice.
It's plumbed out with a gas stub, so I can see your barbecue grill right here. Maybe wall this off for a little bit of privacy, but you can kind of see how deep these lots are. They're pretty good size.
Good size yard, yeah.
Really good size for, you know, the 55 and over.
Yeah, this is actually, these backyards are bigger than some of the other areas we've seen in Del Webb.
What's nice about Legacy Hills is that it's a real hot, in-demand area, right? Celina is going to be the next Frisco. If you're familiar and you've been looking in Texas, in North Texas in particular, you guys have heard about Frisco. Well, Celina is the next big thing. It's actually going to be bigger than Frisco. This room is really good size, right? You put your bed here, TV over there. Now, I will say on this particular floor plan, closet space is not very big.
No, you don't get a whole lot.
Perfect for like a single person, or if you truly are retired and you just have very little clothes, or you know, a lot of our clients have multiple. They use these as their snowbird houses and whatnot. So you have those options. And then in here is your ensuite. And just remind me to continue my conversation on this area.
Definitely.
Now, you don't have a lot of counter space here.
No,
So,
but
again, it's almost set up for like a single person. Be perfect for that.
yeah, we have quite a few clients that are single that are looking.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Surprisingly enough. All right, here it is, glass tile all the way up. It looks like it's the same tile as in house number 1, but it goes all the way up, which is nice. And then
the bench, which is always nice, for sure.
bench is nice. And then you have obviously the pass-through for your laundry area.
Yep, that's a nice thing. You should probably go check out that laundry area.
Okay, and while we're doing that, I'll continue to talk about Legacy Hills. It is a huge master plan community that's gonna have your traditional master plan community. Del Webb has a little section of it. Like we've seen that in several areas around the nation. It seems to be the hot trend now. Instead of the big sun cities and that sort of thing, they're going towards this sort of development. And the reason why for that is that you kind of get your cake and eat it too, right? You don't feel like you're completely isolated in a active adult community. And most of the people that are moving into these things especially in these relocation centers like Texas, is that people are they're moving out here because they want to be near their grandkids. And grandkids can live in this area, and then you've got your sectioned off area for just active adults, which is nice. Here is your guest bath. It's got your bathtub, so those kiddos that are coming in, you know, those grandchildren, you can wash them up. Got your tile all the way to the ceiling. Again, I like that. And then Patrice is in the secondary bedroom, which again, perfect size for those grandkids or the occasional guests. Not a huge closet, so people aren't gonna overstay their welcome.
Nope.
So overall, this is a pretty good spot. And did I mention that it's like $369?
Yeah, that's insane.
That's a really good value. Now, let's go check out house number 3. Come on. All right, now we're on house number 3. Don't apologize for the wind if you hear any. But this is the contour, and this is just under 1,400 square feet. It's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and it does have an office. So it's a nice in-betweener. Those that want, you know, the kind of the smaller home but still need that office, well, this is a good option for you. Here's that office that we were speaking of. Again, not overly giant. I mean, if you've got the next 30 years of work from home, maybe this isn't the spot, but for people winding down, getting off the grind, this is a good space. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I don't know. I'd use it as a craft room.
Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Here's a secondary bedroom for all those guests. Has a little bit of a walk-in closet, but not much hanging space, which is good. They can walk in and change in there if they wanted to.
But one window, which is nice, lets in good light. Mm-hmm. Plenty of space.
I'd put a little twin bed.
Don't want them too comfortable.
Yeah, don't want them too comfortable. One of those RV mattresses. Here's the secondary guest bath, again with the bathtub. I feel we're seeing a theme. You got your tile all the way to the wall, but good size. This is what your guests are going to be utilizing.
It's a decent size bathroom too.
You got a little darker floor, but I like it.
Is that the snack closet?
Snack closet, which is the normal kind of size. Funny, really. White cabinets.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We've been seeing a lot of gray, and now these are just white, which is nice.
Yeah, and it's got the same old stuff. Deep dish. It's got your Lazy Susan. I don't see an area for your baking sheets, but
I'm sure we could find a spot for those.
It is what it is. What are your thoughts overall of the kitchen?
I think it's plenty big enough. I really do. I mean, I don't plan on doing a whole lot of cooking, I'll tell you that, so.
No, this is a good size. Now this house doesn't have a sunroom. It just has your normal room. Right here, you could utilize this though as kind of your dining area. Mm-hmm. If you want, maybe like a little round table. And then here's your couch, TV layout, and then you've got your patio right here. Now this house backs up to a street or the side of the community. So for those that are looking for privacy, this might be an option,
right there.
right? Because that's the one thing in these active adult communities that you're not going to have a lot of. If you're looking for that real private, that's not really that lifestyle, right? That's not what you're signing up for. Those are going to be just a normal kind of neighborhood. But there are few exceptions, and this would be one of them that you could get away with it. Your primary room, good size. Yeah, they're all about the same size. So,
yeah, they really are.
Doesn't matter really what the square footage is of the house. It seems like those main areas are all about the same. You do have a lot more counter space, especially for this size house. This is the smallest house that we've seen.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of counter space compared to some of the others that we've seen. Here is your
same shower that we've seen.
Shower, but I like how it's got the tiled floor
Tiled, yeah.
versus that plastic You know, it's got the tile that goes all the way up. So some really nice features. Just because it's the smallest house doesn't mean that it has any less upgrades in it. Closet space is decent size, about typical of what we've been seeing. So, are you ready to go check out the biggest one that we are going to see in the Scenic series?
Yes.
All right, let's go look at this. This next house is just under 1,800 square feet. Let's go take a look. All right, now we're in house number 4, and this is the Hallmark, and this is just under 1,800 square feet.
All right, and then you enter, and you have a coat closet right here, so you can take off your coat and stay a while.
I do like, you have like a little entryway, you know, which is nice, and then you have this long hallway that is nice.
Yeah, you could put
It
some
feels
nice
grand.
artwork over here.
Yeah. And then this kitchen, what do you think? It's pretty wide open here. You've got, I like how it gets tucked away right here. It's just a cool little feel.
Yeah, let me get this really good so everybody can get an idea. It's nice because you have the windows coming in to bring in all that light, and then all of the cabinets.
And we don't want to keep showing you over and over again the same features.
Correct.
So, I mean, but it has the deep, you know, drawers and all that good stuff. What this one has that's a little different is it's got a Costco size snack closet.
Good size snack closet.
Yeah, that's what you get with a little more square footage. Now, this guy is just under 400,000.
Wow.
So, good value. You've got, again, your laundry area.
It's got a pocket door right here so you could close off the laundry and you don't have to look at it or listen to it.
No one wants to hear that you're doing your chores. All right, over here is, before we get into all that,
All right.
I love this. This is what I love about the Hallmark.
I agree.
So this could be, it's a flex space. It could be used as, I mean, we have clients that have used it strictly as an office. We have a client that used this as a record. He's really into vinyl. So he had this all set up. But one thing that I'm thinking, we have a client right now that her mother is in her 90s. And I could see this as being a perfect kind of her own living area, because right off of on this side is the secondary bedroom. So this could be kind of her living room. But then here's the bathroom for the guests. It's got the bathtub. It's got the tile, the subway tile that goes all the way to the ceiling, which is nice.
Yeah, this is definitely perfect.
And then this room is just a tad bigger. It's not nothing crazy bigger, but it is feels a little bigger. And it's got, you know, the same size closet, maybe a little bigger as well.
This is definitely bigger. It feels.
Yeah, it does, right? But it's not like overwhelmingly, but it
No.
does feel bigger. So let's go take a look at the family area.
All right.
So here you go. Again, no formal dining room or anything. You're gonna be kind of kicking it with TV trays or something, you know, in these houses.
Well, you can always
You can always put, you know, we do have, that's funny that you said, we do have a client that utilized their sunroom strictly as
their formal dining.
as their formal dining room, so.
And it looks fantastic.
Yeah. Here you go, couch, all that good stuff. You got your TV on that side. And again, here's that sunroom with, I mean, you just can't beat sunrooms. Look at this. You got 4 large windows plus a door with a glass door. So plenty of space. You still have enough room to where you can put in, design your outdoor kitchen, however you want to hardscape that outside.
I feel like I would spend a lot of time in there.
Yeah, it's just the sunrooms. I mean, they just bring in not only that extra square footage and for the cheap, but also it just like I said, it's a room that you can use all year round. Here's the primary. What are your thoughts, Patrice, Leanne?
I think this is a very good size primary. I mean, plenty of space for sure. You can fit good size side tables. You can I mean, have a good sized dresser in here. You could have 2 dressers in here if you want, really.
Good.
It's massive. Nice.
You come in here, you've got a closet, and then
Nice size closet.
And then on the other side, you have a deep linen closet, so you could put all sorts of, put a vacuum cleaner and stuff like that if you need to.
Or if you need extra space, you could put all your sweaters or folded t-shirts or whatever right there. I like that idea too.
All right. And then look at, now you got a sink, double sink with a little bit more counter space, which is nice. And then here's the shower where it's just a step in, but instead of like the plastic liner, you've got it, it's fully tiled.
Yeah, that's really nice.
They didn't do the subway tile on this one.
No, they did the porcelain.
Porcelain, but it goes all the way up, which is still nice.
That's pretty.
Yeah. So there you go. Now we are going into the distinctive series.
Okay.
Let's go, take a look. All right, here we are in the distinctive series, and this is 1926 square feet, the Palmary. And what I wanted to point out is these high-pitched roofs, the roof line. I really like those. The curb appeal on this house is really nice. I like the big planter that they've got going, all sorts of things. So as you walk on in here, this one, now we're up to 3 bedrooms. So right as you walk in, let's take this in.
Nice wide hallway there.
It's like a regular, I can say regular, like your traditional home, you know, where you've got your kind of your entryway, right?
Yeah, very nice.
And then on this side, you've got 2 bedrooms, 2 guest bedrooms that share this guest bath.
I won't show them. I mean, they look like the typical.
Yeah, they're pretty identical as everything else that we've seen. You know, the closet sizes are what you would expect. They're just these normal closets, and then
the guest bath is right here for these 2 bedrooms and guests.
yeah, and like I said, that other secondary bath or bedroom we don't need to show you. It's the same, literally as the other.
I do love that they've taken that tile up all the way.
I know, that's nice, and they've done that from every level.
Yes,
And,
very nice.
I mean, those are upgrades that you just, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot, and it's not. I mean, it's not going to break the bank if you decide to build by any stretch, but it is nice that they include that stuff in there. Now, this laundry area is a little bit bigger,
It
right?
is bigger. You could fit a fridge in here.
You could fit a fridge right here, and then you got your washer and dryer. You got your mud area, right? Taking off all your golf shoes. I mentioned that this area has a private golf club. It's the first one in all of Celina. It's the first golf course community I remember even being built here in North Texas for a long time.
Yeah.
So pretty nice. Look at this. Let's take this in.
Yeah, this is.
This is my favorite so far.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I mean, it's got a lot of space.
A lot of space. A lot of space. Most of our clients have this area kind of set up as a dining, like a breakfast area. And then they've got like their sectionals or couches right here with their TV set up there.
You've got the beautiful tray ceiling again, and then just, I mean, it's a nice size house.
It's a really, really nice size.
Like, look at that island, it's huge. That's probably a good 4 or 5 butt island, easy.
Yeah, huge island. You've got your deep cabinets, all white. I love all white. Now we're talking spice.
Yes, I like the spice.
I would hide my snacks in here.
I would have my spices in there. My 2 spices that I use because I don't like hot things.
Salt and pepper. That's where we put our salt and pepper. All right, look at this.
Oh my goodness, that's a massive snack closet.
This is giant.
Yes.
This is for you preppers out there. This would be great.
Wow.
Yeah, this is giant. Look at this, buffet style. Picture Thanksgiving, having all your family over or all the friends that you're gonna meet. You know, you're watching the game. Masters is coming up, you're watching the Masters.
And your sink is right here, so you could be doing the dishes and watching TV or looking out the window. That's what you like.
Don't you think that's much better than facing
No,
your back?
I see it. I see it for sure.
Now look at this patio.
Oh my goodness, look at the size of this yard.
Yeah, and this is what I love. Not only do you have this big patio, put your TV there, put your grill and all that good stuff right over here, but look at what I like about this layout is it's staggered, right? So you have retaining walls. There are different levels. Yeah.
That's a huge yard. You could do some raised beds back here for your garden. You can do all kinds of things.
Patrice?
Yes?
It's almost endless, the possibilities.
I mean, you could put a small pool really back there.
You could put a pool. Most of the time that's not very desired.
Yeah. I think our lighting is a little crazy on this because of the weird
going in and out.
This weird weather we have coming in.
It's too dreary to put the filter on, and yet, so bear with us if it's, we understand. Or comment below, tell us how wrong we are or how we can fix it.
I'm sure we'll
We're not professional photographers or anything like that. We are just your real estate agents that specialize in 55 and over. But look at this room. Now we're talking a little bit bigger.
We are talking a little bit.
This is, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 feet bigger it feels.
Yeah.
Longer, right? So you just get a little bigger furniture.
Ooh, and I see from here, this one has a bathtub in the primary, which we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, bathtub and a good size. Right? Let me see if I can get down, if I can get up. That will be the challenge, Patrice.
That's why you don't take a bath.
Nope. But I like how they have the tile all the way through.
Yeah.
But this is good size, good, nice soaker tub.
It is nice. And then I do like the window above, and I like the tile all the way up. And on this side, you've got a lot of counter space over here.
You do. Patrice, you keep the camera over there, focus on there as I try and attempt to get up. Oh, my heart. All right.
Well, let's see how big this closet is. Everything else in this house seems bigger than we've seen. Let's see if this closet matches that.
It's a little bit bigger.
Kind of does, yeah, look at it.
It's just stretched out. This house, we're gonna call this plan the stretch. Everything's just stretched out a little bit more.
You know the thing about all of the carpet is really squishy, which I love. So they have good padding in it.
I can live in all of this.
Oh yeah.
I can feel like the different lifestyles that I would live in all of these.
Yes, I can picture us just locking up and going for our trips. It'd be fantastic.
Speaking my language. Life after the grind.
Yes.
Am I right? All right, let's go check out a next one.
Okay.
All right, now we are walking into the Prestige, and this is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,063 square feet. The front of this house is very similar to the one we were just in. It's got the 2 bedrooms and then the bathroom right here.
Got a little more space in between the 2 bedrooms than the last one.
But here you go with the bedroom.
Ooh, I like
This doesn't have a slide. This closet's same size, but it's the door versus the sliding.
The bigger windows in this room too, and they let in so much light. And this room's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, maybe a foot bigger or so.
Yeah, nice. The other one has the sliding doors.
Yeah.
That guest bedroom.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay, and then here you go. First half bath that we've seen.
Oh, that's nice.
And here's the laundry area. One of the bigger ones, but not big enough for a fridge. You do have your laundry area here. I like the half bath. That's nice.
Me too. It's just a space.
Yeah. All right. They don't believe in fireplaces apparently out here in their inventory homes, but you've got this tray ceiling with the crown molding. This space is pretty deep and big. It's square.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, you can totally picture a fireplace right here. But
You can always get one of those
the electric
ones, yeah.
You got definitely a Costco size snack closet, i.e. pantry. Here is your salt and pepper drawer.
Or for people who really know
Or for you cooks out
how
there,
to cook. Yeah.
can't wait to try some of that cooking.
Invite us over so Andy
Exactly.
can have some good meals.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why you barbecue. Let me
That's
see
true.
that snack closet.
All right, let's take a look at this snack closet.
Decent size, this is good. Fit a lot in there, and then you've got a good size opening for your fridge, and then a little area for your coffee right here, and then a good size island.
Yeah, really good size island. I like this space. I like it how it has kind of an eating area that's off on its own.
Yeah.
But the best thing that I like about this is it's $60,000 off right now.
My goodness.
I mean, come on. Look at this.
I like the sliders on those past too. They've been real nice.
Yeah. And then this is a nice squared off patio. And again, it has the same kind of feel. You're overlooking the house over there.
Yeah. Plenty of space for your dogs, or do gardening like we mentioned.
Or do gardening.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Do that all the time.
Maybe
man.
at a
This is-
spa.
You know what? Oh, Patrice. Come on now, you're speaking my language.
No.
All right, here's the primary. This doesn't feel as big. Maybe it is. Does it feel the same
Well,
size?
let's see.
You know what? It is probably the same size. It's just that you don't walk into it. So it feels,
Well, I think it's plenty big enough.
oh, for sure.
Definitely.
Got a closet here. Good size. I mean,
It is a good sized closet.
decent size. It's got everything you need to know.
And there's another one on the other side.
Oh, bathtub again.
Nice.
Man, they must have, this is like a different subway tile, but it's very similar.
It's pretty though. It really is pretty.
Yeah, I feel like they got a mass deal on gray Turkish tile.
It's neutral. It's easy to decorate around.
Yep. No, absolutely. I get it. You got your bathtub. I'm not getting back into that thing.
No.
This one doesn't have as much counter space, or does it? I think this is a little
I think
less.
it's a little less too. Yeah.
Not
Beautiful.
soft close.
No.
You got a little
Linen closet.
linen closet there,
Perfect.
and then the same similar size. I'd say this is probably your closet
No, I would say this is your closet. You want to know why?
because of the laundry.
Because
thing?
that's the only way the laundry's getting into
Oh,
the basket.
okay. I was gonna say, I hope you're not gonna say what I think you're gonna say.
Just the hope that you might actually open that and drop it
I
into the
actually
basket.
may use it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that would be a
saying.
novel idea.
That would be amazing.
Okay. You know, we all have our pros and cons, right? I have a lot more cons than most. I get it, but you know, hey, it is what it is. We are almost done, guys.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think? You've made it this far. Give us a thumbs up. Tell us what house is your favorite. And let's
Tell
go.
us what you do and you don't like about these houses. I
Yeah.
mean, tell us if you own one and you know what you like about it. That would be great.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. And then let's go check out that last house.
Let's go.
All right, Patrice, last but not least, this is the Mainstay.
I do like the front porch. I just want to point out real fast before you get into this. Very cool.
Yeah. No, this is really cool. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2,052 square feet. Or 292 square feet, sorry.
Wow, you're taking square feet.
I know. Not there. You got an office here, little tray ceiling. Again, it's a little bigger than some of the other offices that
It
we've
really
seen, but
is.
not crazy. It's good size. And then you come through here. This is your coat closet.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff, guys. I know. Look at how giant this countertop is.
Yeah.
I mean, this is big. You can lay down on here. It's like a bed. Okay, so this one's got like this dedicated dining area. What are your thoughts? I mean, you could utilize it any way you want.
Yeah.
You could put in like a bar area.
No, I think I'd use it as there's no other place to eat unless you're sitting at the
TV tray, the
TV
4-bed
tray.
island.
But if you're entertaining like you think you're going to, well, you're gonna need a place for your guests to sit.
Here you go. You got the tray ceiling with, again, the crown molding. You got the sliders overlooking all your space. You got your TV there.
Another huge backyard.
With privacy, yeah. So that must back up to a different development.
I like it.
So over here, you've got your laundry area, which is smaller than kind of what we've been seeing here lately in this distinctive series. And then over here, you've got your primary. Good size.
Really good size.
Walk in, all that good stuff, right? So definitely could put your king size bed in this. Now, before we go in here, first of all, the shower in this one is my favorite so far. But in order to have the light on, it has its own fan. So apologize for the sound. But take a look at this closet. Closet is big.
It is big. It goes all the way back. Very nice. Okay.
Now you do suffer a little bit in counter space here. You've got the dual sinks, right? But again, it doesn't feel like a lot of space. I can just picture all your makeup. You know what I mean? Look at this. I mean,
Yeah, this is quite a
how
show.
luxury is this?
I don't know. This feels very like next century or something.
Yeah, I've got knobs. I got things, water coming all over me. This thing is great. And look at this bench. I can hide. I mean, hide and seek.
Goodness.
Right?
Yeah, this definitely feels like a shower you'd want to hang out in for a while.
Yeah, when you get in trouble
I
with
like
your
the
wife because you've been on the golf course too long, you come back and you just hide here. No?
Because I'm going to be out doing some bocce ball and some pickleball and having fun with people.
Okay.
I don't even know you're on the golf course.
That sounds like a great idea. So as you come on through here, on this other side is your guest bedroom. Got a little linen closet there. You got your junk drawer closet here.
It's just a little,
It's just an empty thing. There's your bathroom.
Here's the bathroom with the nice tiles all the way up. And the guest room.
And then here's their 100 square feet of joy that they get to experience as you have them over. All right, folks, so there you have it. We've showed you 7 different inventory homes with rockin' deals. If you're interested in any of these deals in Celina, in the Legacy Hills area, definitely reach out to us. Give us a call, text, email, however it is that you want to get a hold of us. Best thing to do is get a hold of that Dream Home form. Again, Patrice and I are the owners of our real estate team, and we've got agents spread out all across the nation that specialize in 55 and over. So if that is of interest to you, make sure you hit that Dream Home form. Let's set up a Zoom call with Andy and Patrice. Let's get you started. Let's see how we can help you, how our team can be there to be of assist in your next chapter, because we are your go-to agents for that time when you are after the grind. And so until next time, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
Take care.